Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X for the Sony PlayStation 2.
Yuna!
Okay, and if you thought that the battles were over, it's not. You know, we defeated Jack. Yu Yevon had to jump out, and now he's looking for a new host. Yeah, that black ball floating around, that is Yu Yevon. It kind of looks like an insect. I always thought a tick, especially when you see it close up in a little while. Anyway, we have some aeons to call right here. It's funny, kind of. If you don't get the optional aeons, it actually makes this portion of the battle a lot less easier. Well, shorter, I guess I should say. Shorter, yes. That is the correct term, not easier. Anyway, we're gonna start with, you know, the first aeon we got. We're gonna go through them one by one, call them. Yu Yevon will possess our called aeon, trying to make it its new host, and we'll have to destroy our very own aeons. And that's what we're doing here, folks. Let's do it. And that's how it happens. Our Aeon is possessed by Yu Yevon, and now we have to attack our once buddy, our once, you know, allied Aeon, I guess you could say. Yeah, those stupid pagodas are back. If you look real carefully, you can see halos above our characters. Now, here's the thing with this battle. The game is essentially done, you know? We're not in any danger of losing. The danger of losing is over, and it's not gonna happen. Because we have these halos, which give us auto life. Now, some of these aeons are going to be pretty easy to dispose of, you know? The weaker ones, as far as HP goes. And as you can see, Yuna does not like doing this, and she will show you that every time after we destroy one of our aeons. 7 more times. Like, has to be done, Yuna, okay? Don't have to do it 7 more times, okay? You know, give the sad look. Anyway, next up in line is Ifrit. It's funny, yeah, making this battle shorter is not going after the optional aeons. It's kind of funny. You know, in a way, this whole battle of summoning aeons doesn't make sense. You know, there's a lot of holes throughout, you know, this game here or there, especially at the end, especially in the strategy of fighting Sin. You know, their plans to fight Sin, I mean. How did they know what to do? I don't know. It's all, you know, the whole thing is a little thrown together, especially at the end, but... Oh, you bastard, Kamari, come on. You know, what can you do? You know, the most annoying thing about this fight is the damn pagodas doing the power wave, and you just have to wait. Every time, not once, but twice, and it's really annoying. Let's, Lulu. Blizzaga, naturally. That should take care of it. Yeah. Just need a couple of shots. A couple of well shots. I mean, you don't have to, like, summon Yuna. I mean, you don't have to use, you know, crazy spells or anything. Just give them a good whack from, like, Ornn or Waka or something. Of course, they're gonna get a little harder, you know, Anima, Maga Sisters. Alright, pull it together, Yuna, please, damn it! It's like she has to say goodbye every time. Ixion, let's do it. It's tough to say goodbye. More or less. More or less for me. Come on. Snuff them out. What do we do? Come on. How you doing, buddy? You know, it's almost like an excuse for them to just showcase the Aeons, this little, you know, transformation, kind of jumping out and showing themselves off one last time. Showboat. It's funny, let's put Yuna in. She can still summon, which is kind of funny. It really is. But only from the Aeons that are still alive. Isn't it kind of weird? You know, it's like, hey, I can't go up anymore. But really, there's just like no point. I don't want to summon another Aeon. That takes longer. Oh, God, it's really annoying how they just dance around. Oh, and by the way, don't bother healing yourself. Perfect timing. Don't bother healing yourself ever and at all. Because you have an angel with... I don't know what is the bottom of that. I have no idea. The angel will restore you, and you still have auto life. There's no dying. People were really upset about the whole, you know, no dying in this battle. It's like, what's the point? This is stupid. I mean, I suppose one could say, you know, this battle is not meant to be a battle. It's more of a show. It's like a showcase. It's supposed to, you know, show that, you know, this is what has to happen. This is what has to be done. This is what's gonna have to be done. You know, we're gonna have to kill the Aeons now. It's more for show than for, you know. It's more for show than for, like, you know, battle. It's not supposed to be a challenge, I guess. Alright, another one bites the dust. Yuna has determination. Come on, let's go. It takes so long, it's so slow. That's the most annoying thing about this. Shiva, Shiva. Okay, here comes Shiva. The annoying thing is, it's hard to hit some of these Aeons with your regular attacks because they dodge and you miss, and it's like, ugh. They're not gonna be missed, but they're not gonna be dodging the magic, so man, just whip out the Ultima a lot of times. The Ultima will do them in. I hope when I don't have to fight the Maga Sisters, they're gonna use their, oh no, Waka! They'll use their overdrive on me. Oh wait, I'll just come back to life. What is that angel supposed to be? Is that supposed to be something from the Faith? Or the Faith helping, you know, the Faith from, you know, the Faith that are dreaming up dreams Anarchind? Are they supposed to be helping me? Is that what that is? Well, that was easy. Kinda looks like a funky Statue of Liberty when she's all green, don't you think? She takes off that crown and she let her hair down. I don't know, that's the best I can do there. That's the best I can come up with. Oh, Yuna, it's so hard. I know. It's harder for the game player at this point. And it's like, okay, who's next? Wouldn't it have been better if they did it in like a crazy cutscene? You know, a big fancy cutscene. You know, you have like all several of the Aeons coming down. You know, bang, bang. You know, it's kind of like a miniature Michael Bay movie. That's what they could do with this scene right here, you know? The Aeons, they're running all over, you know, they're flying, they're crawling, they're doing all, you know, they're doing all their signature moves, and they're destroying all the rubble around us, and it's crazy. And, you know, I don't know, our characters do something and take care of it. You know, could they have done a better job? Because once again, there's no point to these battles. It's not like, oh man, this is going to be the hard part right here. I could just literally lay down on the floor, face down, and just keep hitting the X button. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, don't do that, Brie. Oh no! Oh wait, auto life. It's okay. Oh yeah, and an annoying thing about the auto life thing is now this angel is going to have to come down one by one and restore our characters one by one. You know what? So I take that back. Curing yourselves is a good strategy so you don't get annoyed more often. Because then this takes more time. You know, maybe a little courage, you know, maybe a mega potion here or there is a good thing. Yeah? Okay, come on, hit him, Waka! Waka's as frustrated as I am. Okay, Ultima, there you go. Waka, he really is getting frustrated like me. Alright, so let's see, after you, we have 3 more to go. Yeah. This should be more than enough to take care of you. Thank you. Bahamut, no! Yuna, does that upset you at all? Please, show me what you're feeling. Every time I kind of find it semi-funny. Oh, by the way, do you think it was pretty hard for Tidus to kill his father, Jecht? Oh, man. That's a shame. And then at the end, he was running after him. I don't know what he was running after him for. Maybe one last hug? Something. I mean, he was kind of backing away to the ledge, so I guess to stop him from jumping off in the back. It doesn't matter. Anima time, bitch! I know who's happiest, Jecht. It's like, oh, thank God. This has been the worst years of my life. Thank you. Please kill me. Ugh, it's over. Alright. Anima! Hey! You can be a little pain in the ass, and when I say pain in the ass, I mean this just will take a little longer than usual. Ugh, that's annoying. Auto lifetime. Yeah, and of course, you know, these Aeons, as always, will have their overdrive bars as well. Now, let's put Yuna in. Yeah, let's put Yuna in so she can do double cast. Takes less MP, and she's more powerful, to be honest. It's a no-brainer. There we go. This will be even better, really. And this is Yuna's fight. Let Yuna do it all. There we go. Good stuff. This is much better. Ah. Alright. That was a lot better, I feel. See you later, Anima. Seymour's mammy. That's a shame. Oh, I thought it was so awesome how it was Anima that killed Seymour in the final battle. I don't think I ever did that. Just makes so much more sense. You know what's funny to me is that, you know, Yojimbo comes after Anima. You know, in my playthrough, I acquired Yojimbo before Anima. I don't know. Why does he come after? I feel like you should acquire Yojimbo before Anima. Whatever. Okay. Yes. The Aeon that's just a real fuck, you know? I never liked using Yojimbo. I guess, you know, my hatred started when he robbed me by so much gil, you know? He, like, took all of it. And I don't think he's worth that much, man. I don't care if you negotiate chicken feed. You don't even deserve chicken feed, Yojimbo. Double cast Ultima time. Hello. And two ought to do it, of course. So after this, we have the Magus Sisters, and after that, well, there's no more Aeons for you, Yevon, to possess, right? So then what? Where will he go? What will he do? If I was you, Yevon, I would, like, sprint the hell out of here. You know, I would just clear out. After all, there's more summoners on Spira. Yeah. You know, Donna, Isaru. Should be more, you know? They have Aeons. Possess them. Especially after, you know, we killed all the Aeons. If I was you, Yevon, I would be feeling nervous. Especially after all this time, all these years of being Sin and having Sin as like my safety shield. And now it's like, ooh, I'm naked, I'm feeling vulnerable. But anyway, let's call the Magus Sisters. And hopefully a couple of calls of Ultima will finish this off. And we'll be done with this part. There are flowers blooming. Okay, sure. Why the flowers? I don't know. Why the flowers? I don't know. Alright. So what, are you going to possess all three? I think it does that, actually. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. My turn first. Good stuff. Right to Yuna, and no more summoning can be done. Man. She's almost just like a white mage now if I haven't, you know, if I hadn't taught her black magic and double cast. Woof. I hope this takes care of it. Good stuff, there goes one. Now the other two, they have more HP, but I think this should be enough. Good stuff. And down you go. So now what? No more Aeons, I suppose, for you, Yevon, to possess.
Everyone, this is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Okay, I told you it looked like a tick. Look at him, some kind of bug. Little bug. Anyway, Tidus has finally announced, you know, what his fate is going to be after we truly destroy you, Yevon. No summoning done by Yuna here. Once again, if you can see, the halos are still there, so there is, you know, once again, no dying in this battle. Real quick, I want to talk about the music as far as the last couple battles have went. You know, there's always a couple bosses you fight at the end of these FF games, especially now. And, you know, they used a couple different tunes. You know, the Jekt one we heard in the beginning of the game, but I think they did a good job overall. Anyway, you know, I was talking about how there's going to be a couple bosses. You can go about these bosses in a couple of different strategies, and I'll do this, I'll do that. As far as you Yevon goes right here, I am going to do a specific strategy. I'll just get Tidus in here. That's you Yevon's HP. He possesses aeons, and he's a douche. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the old haste, because the old haste is good. Okay, Waka, how you doing? Here's what I'm going to be doing, folks. I'm going to be using zombie attack on you, Yevon. And he's inflicted with it. The pagodas are going to heal him, but the healing is going to hurt. There's no healing, there's hurting. Of course, zombie attack will wear off, so you have to keep up doing the zombie attack. So there you go, and that's pretty much the strategy. Those stupid pagodas will end up hurting stupid you Yevon here, and we'll just be doing some 999s, man. Yeah, do that, Kiraja. I'm just gonna keep on, you know, zombie attacking you. So I'm not sure if triple foul includes zombie attack, actually. Oh look, you know zombie attack too, that's good stuff. What can we mug from you? I would think nothing, because this is the final battle, and how would I use it? Oh, good. All three of us know zombie attack. Well, that makes things really easy, doesn't it, folks? I mean, the thing is, there's no dying in this battle. Why is it that you think we can use zombie attack on you, Yevon? Why is it? Why does zombie attack get this guy? Who cares? Who cares? He's done. See you later, tick. You believe the problems that guy caused? You're out of here, tick.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
we're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
Yuna, it's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams that have faded. Never forget them.
And that is Final Fantasy X. Good stuff. Always kind of the downer ending this game had, you know, especially the first time you play it through, back when it was originally released, and I played it through, and I finished it, and of course you're, you know, expecting maybe something to happen at the end to save Tidus from, like, his fate, but, no, you know, they're up on the airship, Yu Yevon's defeated, everything's defeated, everything is gonna be A-okay. Orin, you know, his decision to, you know, it's okay, it's time, it's been long enough, like, that's something you can totally understand, get behind, and you're like, yeah, that's right. But, you know, with Tidus, it's kind of a little bit on the bummer side, you know, like, even if you hate Tidus. I'm maybe neutral, I never really thought, oh, Tidus is such a great character, but for some reason, you know, Tidus never got to me in an annoying way, even though there was a lot of kind of things that happened throughout the game, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it was just kind of a little on the bummer side, like, oh man. And I'm trying to think of Final Fantasy games, and this is, of course, before 10, you know, 1 through 10. Probably, I don't know, one of the more bummerish kind of endings. You know, some people might talk about Final Fantasy 7, and some people might talk about 9, but then when, you know, you're really at the end of that game, you're like, ah, well, 9 is kind of like what 10 could have been at the end of the game. You know, it's like, oh, this is sad. Like, oh, wait, it's gonna be a happy ending. But no, not with 10. With 10, it was like really like, oh man, that's on the downer side. You know, something like 6, well, that was a total reversal of, you know, the end of the world, you know, kind of thing. Kefka was defeated and they were rebuilding, and, you know, the bar was all the way down there and there was nowhere to go but up. But with this, you know, I mean, with Sin being defeated, you know, there's also nowhere to go but up in regards to everything else. Let's not let Tidus steal everything away, you know. Tidus, you know, no offense, buddy, small sacrifice. Everyone else can be happy, and there's like no more crazy Godzilla attacks, and this planet of spirit can be repopulated again. I don't think there was a lot of people on that planet. Crazy. Anyway, you know, still kind of a downer ending, but, you know, with an upside of, you know, Yuna standing in the Lucca Stadium, and she was talking to, you know what, actually, probably everyone on the planet, because, like I said, Sin was killing just about everybody. I think you could fit everybody in there. Good lordy. And did she have a microphone? How did that work? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know, with all the other characters standing around, you know, her friends, and they're going to be there, of course, to pitch in and do their own thing. They'll probably go back to their respectable cities, you know, Waka and Lulu, and Yuna. Probably go back to Besaid, do things there. Kamari probably go back to Mount Gagazet. You know, Riku will probably try and go back with the Elbed, you know, rebuild home, or, you know, this or that. You know, good stuff. Auron is gone. Tidus is gone. Farplane, you know, they're all there together. It's not really sad. They can hang out all together and have a big party, man. Farplane style. Anyway, let's talk about Final Fantasy X in general. Graphics were great, outdated by now, of course. It's been a while, but the graphics were great. I still remember, and I talked about this in part 1, when you turn it on and you're in the stadium and that, you know, the cutscene starts and Sin attacks, you're just like, holy crap, this is crazy. Since I see the cast right there, the voice actors, there they are. Let's talk about that real quick. A lot of people hated the voice acting in the game. I don't blame the voice actors. I blame the voice direction. You know, I believe the actors just did what they did. You know, it was a job for them. Video games and voice acting has come a long way since then. But, you know, at that time, there was a lot of good voice acting going along in the game. So you're kind of wondering, like, this is Final Fantasy. You know, you would think that the bar would be high at that point. But I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I don't blame the voice actors. Talented and good voice actors. Blame the voice direction. Let's talk about the music. The music was real good, you know? And I believe, like, after this game, the music for Final Fantasy really started to change. You know, old familiar faces, you know, started moving on to different things. They were involved less and less. And, you know, things changed. People, you know, the core of Final Fantasy, you know, some people start leaving, working on new projects, moving on. New people move in. Games change. Even before Final Fantasy X. Things were changing music-wise, graphic-wise. It's just in the evolution, you know, of Square, Soft, Square Enix, Final Fantasy. You know, let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay was fun. People might say it's a bit too linear at times. I suppose that's true, but hey, it could get a lot worse than that. We all know that. You know, the battle system was good, but it got a little bit too simplistic at times, especially later in the game when you become like a powerhouse. You know, rotating people in and out is a nice way to get everyone involved. That's good. The sphere grid system, that whole leveling up thing, that wasn't that bad. Could have been a little better, and they definitely have done better after Final Fantasy X. Fun factor, I think it was a good story. I think it was very good. You know, it had its holes, it had its problems. Oh, the last Final Fantasy Squaresoft game. It had its problems, it had, you know, things to talk about. All in all, Final Fantasy X, I think, is a good game. And then that scene happened, and that scene bugged the hell out of me when I first completed this game. What was that supposed to mean right there? Tidus, it seemed like he emerged underwater, you know? He was in the fetal position, you know? And he was like, oh, what's going on here? Well, swim upward, and he looked happy. What was that supposed to mean? We all know Final Fantasy X-2 was the sequel to this game, and it came out, and, you know, it delivered some answers to that whole thing. But, you know, at the time, when they released this game, do you guys honestly think they already had the plans in motion for that? Do you really think they do? I feel like they didn't. I feel like originally they wanted to leave it open. They wanted to leave it open, a little mystery. Sales went really well, and for the first time ever, a direct sequel to a Final Fantasy game, you know, was gonna happen, and it was gonna be Final Fantasy X-2, X2. And there you go. I don't know, I feel like it was just supposed to be kind of an open-ended thing, but that scene served to do real well in the sequel. It turned out to be very vital. But Final Fantasy X-2, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That is a project for another day. Once again, folks, overall, I think this was a good game. A lot of people would say, oh, this was the last classic Final Fantasy X. And then the next guy right next to that person would be like, what are you, stupid? Final Fantasy VII was the last classic Final Fantasy game. Person next to him would be like, are you stupid? No, no, no. Final Fantasy VII is what changed and ruined it all. Final Fantasy VI was the last classic Final Fantasy game. And then it just keeps on going. Are you kidding me? The NES games were the best. What can you do? Everyone has a preference. I feel, you know, I have my own preferences as well. But as far as Final Fantasy X goes, there you go. The end. That's all she wrote, man. And, woof, this game is done. And it's always sad kind of finishing a long project like this. It's like, oh, no more. That's it. It's over. The end. Well, guys, nothing left to do but call it a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me your comments about anything I discussed about. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.